Hello everybody, Casual NDS here. Today, all of my progress from this stupid challenge will be finally shown off. After 4 months of scripting, editing, and finally giving up on this challenge, I'm ready to show off what would have happened for my trying every version of Minecraft for a day challenge. Me finally canceling this was due to how long I didn't expect this video to be. I just had no time to pretty much make this video. Now, from this experience of me playing old Minecraft, you'll see me being a dumbass learning how to play old Minecraft, to hardware problems, and to not knowing a single crafting recipe. Hope all of you enjoy my somewhat made video of both times I've tried this challenge, and believe me, it was hard. Today, I forced myself to play every version of Minecraft. For context, I miss the old days of Minecraft when I was a tiny, small, no-brained child. So, I thought about a way of remembering the olden days by playing every version of it. Here are the rules. I can only use a release version of Minecraft. That means no snapshots. I can only play the current version I'm on for a day. Not 24 hours, but when it hits the next day, I have to switch versions, including when it becomes 12 AM at night. I can go fight any boss whenever. By the end of this, I'll be showing it off in VR. And sadly, this is going to be a 2-part series because I do not have the time to take 3 months of my life to edit this. And with that, I don't want to be like every YouTuber, but many people who watch my videos don't actually subscribe. These projects take me a long time to write my scripts, edit, and do everything else, so it'd be nice if you subscribe. Anyways, thanks for watching, here we go. Alright. 1.0. I was thinking about doing a multiplayer server, but I thought it would just be easier to do it in single player. I decided to put my world title as my YouTube title, because I really couldn't think of anything else. Welcome to the first thing that I saw. One pig, I'm in a swamp biome, and an icon asking me to please open my inventory. Once looking around, I noticed I didn't have my normal skin on. But as you can also see, I was very happy to start playing. I then started chopping wood immediately. Daytime burns pretty fast on your first day. I started to look around and feel for the older controls of Minecraft. I then harassed several wildlife animals. PETA, this is a kid's game. Please do not sue me. Once looking around, I saw a mountain. Thinking it could be a new base. Though I'm not in hardcore, I still suck at this game. As I got some wool for my bed, I headed for the mountain. I had to look around my environment as I climbed the giant hill. I started to craft and show how stupid I am at playing this game with no auto craft feature. Once I made a shovel, I started to get dirty and make a dirt small shack. Once I put a door on it, it was my home for now. I was very happy. I decided to take my first picture of many. I headed down to grab more materials. By the time I got cobblestone, it was dark out. And at the time of recording, I didn't have my brightness all the way up automatically, like an idiot. Once I did make it up the hill blindly, I made a furnace and some torches, and then I fell asleep for the next day. By then, I was running out of food. I also got a surprise jump scare from a random enderman on my dirt shack, but before I could do anything, he disappeared. After that encounter, I heard my first mob, a zombie. I then put all my strength and courage to weakly tap it a few times before he then passed away. As I was exploring, I found a small mine. I then started to get coal and iron. While I was grabbing materials, I also came across a bunch of skeletons and zombies. Once I was getting shot by skeletons, I ran the fuck out of there and came back up. Once I did, I heard Sweden come on, actually. I then started a new stairway for me to get up easier on the hill. As I worked on the stairway, I smelted some iron. I also added a bigger wall and window for my house. Classy. Before I went to bed, I decided to make a tree farm. The next day, I looked around and tried to finish the stairwell. It may have looked ugly, But it's not all about vanity, as Luke the Notable once said. As I started to gather wood, I thought of maybe moving to flatter land. After noticing, I decided to be like any Dream Stan's father and leave without saying goodbye. As I ran to go buy milk, I ran through a desert and found a village. The thing was, in 1.0, you can't really do anything with them. They were just NPCs. They also had no loot, so they were completely useless. So, I left the village. As I saw a bunch of trees, I found where I'd be staying for the entire run. I had found the jackpot. Not only did I find a forest, but dogs. Sadly, I didn't have any bones on me, so I just kind of had to move on. I decided to make a lake house, as I usually don't make that kind of base. By the daytime, I started the outline of my base. Then I had part of the house done, and then I went through the hardest part of my challenge so far. This would take me hours to complete. Many may think it's easy nowadays, but they changed the crafting recipe and it took me forever to figure it out. With no auto-craft feature, I was screwed. This challenge that took me more than 5 hours to figure out was fucking fence posts. I don't know why it took me forever to figure it out, but when I tried to craft them, it took me over and over and over and over. I tried the same crafting recipe I thought I knew, but it just betrayed me. I had no skill on how to make fucking fence posts. It took me for fucking ever. I swear to God, this almost made me go insane in my run. Anyways, we'll come back to the fence post situation later. After failing that, I finally got all my walls done for my house. By night, I put my crafting table, furnace, and my bed down in the house. By the next morning, I went and got all my old forgotten supplies I left at the dirt shack. By then I'd grabbed everything, even the front door, and ran to go back. Then it suddenly popped in my head that I forgot about some iron and coal I left in the cave because of those scary mobs. But I wasn't a baby. I was a strong, muscular man. Sort of. Unlike any Minecraft YouTuber, I actually spent hours trying to look for diamonds. Every time I was near lava, I couldn't find it. I even died from hunger and a zombie. But I kept moving forward. But when it was 5:30, I had to go feed my dogs and I had to leave. I then decided to rejoin after an hour break and went on the hunt for diamonds. As I wanted to search for diamonds, I saw this lava pit, and oh my god, I finally found fucking diamonds. Oh, yes! Yes! This is perfect. Well, it was perfect, because right as I was walking back, I got mugged by a skeleton and got my ass handed to me. Even the skeleton was happy that he ruined my day. As I came back, I lost really nothing except for my diamonds, which I wasn't happy about. A minute of silence for my fallen gems. When I did come back, I found a spider spawner with saddles, which there are no horses yet, so it was pretty useless. But I did find a disc, which had cat on it, so that's cool. As I finally saw the surface, I was so happy to be out, but sad about my lost diamonds. When I did finally get back, I had some bones on me, so I decided to tame a dog. Yes! When I finally got into the house, I started making furnaces, so I can start smelting some iron. And then I made a full set of iron armor, which was pretty nice. I then started working amongst my base, adding a few touches here and there, and then actually got on a Discord call with my friends because I was really bored after 2 hours of playing the game. Sadly, I'm gonna just mute the conversation because I had my mic turned off for my recording, so all you can hear is my friends and not me. So, yeah. Anyways, I also finished most of my house by the time I had to leave, so that was pretty nice, and from the video, I think it looks nice, but get ready to see what it looks like later on. But alas, you would never see what it looks like later on, due to my computer fucking resetting almost everything I had on my drive except for what was on my desktop. So, I lost all of my Minecraft worlds that were in single player, which weren't important except for the one that was used in this video. So, I've pretty much lost all progress on that by then. But after about a 2-month break, I decided to start working on it again, which then made me go right into the next video. Today, I forced myself to play every version of Minecraft. For context, I miss the old days of Minecraft when I was a tiny, small, no-brain child. So, I thought of a way of remembering the olden days of Minecraft by playing every version of it. Here are the rules. I can only use a released version of Minecraft, meaning no snapshots. Versions 1.3 through 1.5 are broken, and I can't access them, so we're just gonna have to skip them. I can only play the current version I'm on for a day, not 24 hours, but when it hits the next day, I have to switch versions, including when it becomes 12 AM at night. I'll be playing in hardcore, because why not, and I can go fight any boss whenever. By the end of this, I will be showing off this world on my VR headset when we hit 1.20. This also may be a 2 to 3 part series because I'm not going to be working on it all the time. And with that, I don't want to be like every YouTuber, so I'm just gonna skip it. Only 26.5% of viewers who watch my content don't subscribe. Even though it's not a lot of you guys, I still want maybe 100% of you to please subscribe. So please do it, as these videos take me forever to make with the scripting and the editing and everything else that pretty much shows in this video. Anyways, thanks for watching, and here we go. For my second time trying to make this video, I'll say my first day went pretty well. My first time trying to play 1.0, I mostly just walked around confused on what to do. Now that I had to redo it, I had an easier time and knew exactly what to do. I made my world title, made sure it was on hardcore, and pressed the create button. And I was in a swamp. Not the best spot, but it did do. So I gathered some wood, walked around, got some sugarcane, and killed some animals with my fist. You know, normal stuff. Anywho, I decided to make a boat to go find somewhere that isn't a swamp. And as I set sail through my adventure, it immediately broke. After building a new one, it broke again. Trying my hardest to swim in early Minecraft, I saw a simple forest, so I killed some more animals and hey, PETA, leave, yeah, you, leave, get out of my video. Anyway, I walked on for a while and just kinda relaxed while listening to the nice Minecraft music. Welcome to where my base will be for the rest of the game. I started to go digging in some dirt and made a nice dirt hut to live in until I can get some more materials for my house, and also to make the ground flatter. I then did some quick mining in the dark, then shat myself when I heard about the cave noises. Throughout the older versions of Minecraft, I noticed that the cave noises are played more than 1.20. Anyways, I grabbed some coal and ran the fuck out of there. Once heading up to my dirt shack, I crafted some torches for my base. I had also finally grabbed cobblestone. Starving to death, I decided to also add more room into my dirt shack. Spacious and dirty. After adding my furnace, a door, a bed, and some new stone tools, this place was finally starting to come together. But I felt it was finally time for a house. So I started to grab some wood, and more wood. The dirt shack was only a placeholder. I couldn't make up my mind on how big I wanted the house. So I kind of slept on it. Finally getting the right size the next morning, I started building the outline of the base. I also took care of a mound next to my house. It was just pretty ugly. So yeah, construction was going well. I had to take off some walls from the dirt shack for my second layer of the outline, which was kind of sad, but other than that, I just kind of worked on the house that day. Once I had put on double doors, I knew it had started to look a lot better than the shack. Speaking of the shack, I took it down that day. Rest in peace, Dirt Shack. Like fathers of dream stands, the shack has disappeared and never came back. I again just worked on the house, adding a second floor, and working on getting a roof over my head. The next day, I went and got sand to make a giant window and some downstairs windows as well. Classy. I added a few details to the house here and there. I made a fishing rod as a way for me not to starve, which was pretty nice. I then have to go, so I took a picture of my almost finished house and was ready for the next day. So yeah, that was pretty much it for my desperate attempts to really complete this video. Now, I do really wish I could have really finished this video and maybe made it something good, but to me right now, I mean, I can't really think of anything to really write other than, oh, I did this and oh, I did that. So, yeah. Well, anyways, hope you enjoyed that, and Casual NDS out. Also, please frickin' subscribe. I need subscribers.